All right, guys. I haven't done a video in a while, but figured that we would do a chart recap. So I'm going to start with the requested tickers. We're going to start off with AMD and then Boeing. So for AMD, this is what we're looking at on the yearly, on a day. Down here is our 20-day hourly, and then this is 15-minute for the last 5 days. So AMD, well, upper value area is at 101. Point of control is at 96. 200 SMA is at 87.13. Where's that 200 SMA line up with this low here? So on a daily time span, what we're looking for is I could see downside to 101.09, and the reason for that is these days here. So you see how we had this kind of breakdown in, filled the gap, held it, pushed back up on this high and this high. We kind of just retraded back up into the breakdown, you know. And then right here we have a hand transfer take place with two relative equal highs, and it's looking like, even though the market's been marching up, this has kind of been on the a little bit on the downside. I would look for 101.09. I told people in the long portfolio section of the Discord to begin adding below 100. So if I want to just take a look at this on like a 3-year weekly, okay, yeah, I'd be looking for a return back to this level here, right around 100, and then you look to see if it can go up and try and steal some market share from Nvidia. But yeah, that's what we're looking at. Boeing had itself a day, huh? Look at this. Uh, Point of control accelerated through. Uh, Really should have no reason to return other than to fill this gap. Let's check out the 3-year weekly on it. Oh wow. Push right back to upper value area, 241.42. It's the last 3 years. Okay. I don't like longing names above their upper value area. Um, but that is some strength right there, for sure. Neither of these are things I would trade. All right, we're going to take a look at snow. Let's go back to the yearly. So snow's been kind of a tough trade. I mean, this looks like a penny stock here. This is kind of like barcoding. Um, I mean, welcome to Gapplebee's, you know? Like, look at this. Here, just gap up, instant, reject, push back up. You're looking for continuation up to run it. Nope, gap down, gap down. Like, oh, okay, run these highs. Yep. Upper value area, boom, gap down. So push. Right here. Yeah, snow's just being manipulated, man. Really not a name I would trade. If you're in it, I would just be, if you're long commons, I would hedge with puts. That was me, not you. Um, but yeah, so Lucid. Lucid's not bad. Lucid's really not in a bad spot to look at a long. Preferably like if we're looking down here on the 15-minute at 727. Yeah, 727 wouldn't be bad. You have a low of 532, but 688 on the hourly. And then what I'd be looking for a pushback up is obviously this gap fill here up at $8. But I think you could get some momentum past 1056 once you clear the 200 SMA at 870. You would look for at least, oh, where is it here? I haven't used it in a minute. Right here. You would look for at least a 50-cent retracement of this candle here. That'll put you at 1552. Okay. So that'd be consequent encroachment of that candle. But yeah, not a bad long. Look to buy it on a pullback. I don't think it has like upstart potential, but It has potential. Neo. So we're on the EV train right now. Wow. Yeah, this is a nice, powerful move. It's looking like so it has this SIBI right here, this volume imbalance. That takes place right around 1534. It's almost there. And then it has another one up here at 1963. You can see where this shelf is here. So here's your high volume node. Down here is obviously your high volume node where point of control is, and then it's just trading up into this area here. So if we look at like this candle's low, that would be a price target, 1648. I still as to be a little more accurate of it, I would like it right here. Okay. What this would do is this would purge this high, fill in these sell orders. Now, if it wants to continue and push back through there, well, then you just want to be out before this overhead supply at 20. Okay. Especially if it's like a short-term options trade or something like that. If it's commons, you're good. Just hold long-term if you believe in it. On the 3-year weekly, that looks great. Great weekly candle. Has to get to that 200 SMA at 2135, push back up, and then you're going to be targeting these areas here. All right. What else do we got? GME, NET, Unity. The one thing GME has going forward is you got that DFE got that movie. It's coming out. I think it's got Jonah Hill on it. Oh, this isn't looking great. So it's looking to me like, okay, well, we know every pop off has been getting sold. That's why every time it pops, I say short calls. You short calls, you like theta gang it a little bit. But I'd really just like to get out of this name personally. So I don't own any, but yeah, you tapped up your value area, reject, losing point of control. Not only are you losing point of control, you're about to lose the 200 SMA. That leads down to 1881 as the next price target, 1881, and then maybe even around on 1769. Not looking good at the moment. Okay. Now someone asked for Unity and Net. Unity, this is a good structure here on the daily. You see where this gap down and this was displacement down, and we have put in a higher low, broke structure here with displacement up. So this is something to always keep in mind whenever you create. Okay, let me show it to you. Okay, see that low right there? This would be a 2122 would be like your 52-week low. All right, so you have displacement up, break structure, return back down into it. Obviously has this gap that it wants to fill, doesn't. Okay, starts the up move. Now when this happens, sometimes you're looking for an immediate stab back down. SPY and SPX actually did this before the lows, and I'll go back and show that to you. But you're looking for one more stab down. That'll act like your spring. Okay, so sprung, went back up where it ran on buy side liquidity, right? Pushed up, tried to a few times, and then back down it went. All right. So you have people who bought near the lows, they're going to set their stop loss either here or here, okay, between these two. Well, since this is the 52-week low, it's going to be without a lot of doom and gloom. This is probably going to hold. So what did it do? It gravitated towards this one, made a run on it, and that's what it did right there. Push back up, retracement back down to lower value area, explode through with displacement. Okay. So now that you push through with displacement, you're looking for a return back to this level. It doesn't test it, and the structure keeps going up. So I would look for Unity to run this high. Oh wait, did it do it? What's this high here? 5008 and 4987. Okay. So Yep, I like this name. You could look to buy anywhere around $40.74, or maybe in this gap fill area at 38.65. You would really need the overall market to show weakness to do that, but then you'd be targeting a run on this. What's this 3-year weekly look like? 77.53 is your upper value area. Right below that is this candle's wick here, 71.79. That'd be my first price target. Second price target would be with time. With time, be right there. Okay. Amazon, Apple, Sava. Sava, you really can't chart. Um, I mean, it's bio, it's news driven, it's hey, people are talking about this. It's just it's not the chart doesn't really tell you anything, I feel like. I mean, look at this. 27.21 back down in 1993. This is in the last 20 days. Look at this. Displacement up, FOMO. Everyone wants to go. What are you going to target? You're going to target to run this high here, up in here. Nope. Nope. Now, this little like curling action, what you want to see is if it can stay above, what is this, 2033? Preferably, if it was me, 2052. I don't want to see it return back below 2052. But then you could look to see if this is the manipulation here in order to push higher. But yeah, I don't really dig it. All right, let's take a look at path. So we're at point of control on the yearly. All right, we've bounced off the lower value area, and we've kind of just been basing. We're in some calls out to September. Excuse me. What we'll be looking for, and it's really not that far away, is a run back above this level here. That'll be 1994. And I want to see if we can get to, let me see like the last 2 years on the daily. Yeah. So I want to see us get back to 2220. You see all these highs here, and then we have this gap. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a play on a move to gap fill at 28.98. We'll see if we can get some momentum though. Disney. Well, they used to say you don't fuck with the mouse, but you know what? It's really not a bad buy. Really not a bad buy. You're at the lower value area. If you're looking for commons for like a long port, shit'll fizzle out. Okay. Eventually it will return to, well, at least right here, 128.20. So if you look at these lows, right here, and then it kind of almost touched it once when the 200 SMA was there. 200 SMA is all the way down on point of control. I love these moves where you're currently trading at lower value area. The 200 SMA and point of control are at the exact same place. So you just need to move back up to pretty much a mean reversion play, and you're going to look for an explosion up through, and then you're going to look to hit this target by crossing through there and then running this high here at 118. At that point, people will start looking at it all the way back up to like these levels, 157, 166. Okay. But I really don't mind it. What was this price here on December 26th? It hit 84.07. That's slow. I mean, right now you're at 86.13. No better time to take a chance on it, I feel. Okay. Man, Monkey wants all the bio. LabU, isn't that 3 times? Yeah. That's leveraged biotech. I mean, is what it is. If you buy it and hold it, you're just gonna lose money over time. I don't really think there's a play on that. NVAX, I think there was some flow on NVAX. Or no. There's not that there's flow on it. It's that the short interest on it's crazy, right? Mm. Well, on the daily, looks like nothing's really happening. On the hourly, you can see you had major displacement up, and now it's kind of retraced back into it to a fair amount. As long as you can retrace 50% of that. Yep. So NVAX, not bad if you want to own some. I'm still not 100% certain how they're making money right now. But if you're trying to just trade the chart, I mean, because the chart's telling me they're not making money. Look at their earnings right here, negative. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, earnings don't look so hot. But you don't get in a play like this for earnings. You get into it for the potential to earn. And the potential for you to earn is this like gap fill here, which I'm not gonna say it'll never return there, but highly unlikely at this point. Um, well, that's hard to say because of Upstart. But you could buy this right here at 820. Look for 1109. Push back up through 1750, and then anything can happen, right? As long as you clear a major level, things can start moving. I know this wasn't asked for, but because I played it, I'll look at my babe. Uh, we had this move right here off from 1193. We said, all right, well, we bought it like 12 and 14, but if it cleared 27, we were off to the races. Remember when it gapped up to 20 and we were like, oh God, right? Quick to take profits on it. And it was at 20. Now it's at 65. Um, but similar move with NVAX, right? It could happen. It just needs some momentum. It needs some volume. It needs people to be hype about it. Um, Nat. I don't think I looked at that. Uh, I mean, what's there to say, really, right? Targeting 88.85, 57.36 should hold the support. Continue to buy between 57.36 and 37.11. Now that's a wide range. I mean, if you rounded one down, rounded one up, then that's a 50% range. But um, it's in a good spot on a retracement. It's not really in a great spot right here. Look at this. We're snaking. Okay. Displacement up, but ran the low, so invalidated it. So then it went into gap fill. Okay, gap fill. Yep. So once you see a candle like this, you should be off to the races. And then now it came back down and tested again. I'm not feeling it. Um, but if you have leaps, sure, no big deal. Your price targets would be a run on 80.99. Okay. Actually, I like it. You probably could buy it right about there, 56. But anyway, I like a run on it at 81, and then I want to see this on a 2-year. Upper value we're at 97.62. So presently trading in here. We're going to look for it to return up to here. It gets there by running these stops, and then maybe you can get a little more oomph on the way up. I think eventually it will try to test this. There's like a little hand transfer here, right? So it would be your 133.34. I do have a line in off of that, but yeah, that's what I would be looking for. Okay. Someone asked for SPY. Oh, no, no one asked for SPY. They asked for QQQ. I don't know why everyone wants to trade QQQ. Probably because it's the only damn thing moving. All right, so what did we just do? Well, I guess recession's over. Everything's great. Doesn't matter if it looks more top heavy than the cast from Jersey Shore. Everything's just great. QQQ, NVIDIA. It's going to infinity. I'm kind of at a loss here for this. I mean, clearly it did run this set of highs here. Okay, you can see how it looked like it wanted to double top, came back down, pushed back up. Now our upper value area is at 357 on it. Not only did it tested it, retraced, blasted through, came back down, held it, and then went up again. What's weird is these little days right here. It was showing like a sign of weakness, and then nope. Next area of overhead supply is right up here at 398. So, I mean, 3-year weekly. I mean, what are we're gonna run all-time highs? No. I think it's more likely that we do have a cool off period and we come back down to 348. And I just don't, I can't say that's going to happen tomorrow. I can't say it's going to happen this week. Like when the downturn starts. I've been trading super light. I'm swinging a small amount of puts and I'm not swinging much long, just individual tickers. I've been taking it on a day-by-day basis because I'm waiting for someone to pull the rug out from underneath me, because you can make a ton of money longing everything up from the bottom. A lot. I mean, in the Discord we've had what, at minimum 20 10 baggers minimum. Okay, the reason that the thing that I'm worried about getting us is that when you get that first little pullback and then you take all them profits that you just made over the last 9 months, slam some calls, and then you watch them go away just as fast as you made them, sometimes faster. So I'm just being cautious with this. But I mean, if you don't want to fight trend, you're saying, yeah, we're going to go run all-time high. And then everyone who tried to fade the great trend line is going to look like a jackass. I mean, it is what it is. If we go look at, let's look at the futures right now. Let's look at ES on a 15-minute. What are we doing? Okay, on Thursday, we had that huge move down, right? What was Thursday? It was minutes. All right. So spike up, down. Look at this retracement. Look how beautiful of a move this is. See this gap? Traded right back up into it. Death. Straight down. Then the following day, because like when this happened, I said, wait a minute, there's a change in the state of delivery. There's a difference between a simple retracement and displacement down, right? So when that happened, I said, I think we might get top here. Kind of calling top. This is right at like this candle is when I entered the puts. Okay. And I went red on them. Then I went green on them. And then Friday happened. Now Friday's weird as hell. Okay. So we'll have to see what it turns out, but this would be your optimal short, and we did return to that. But I'm telling you what, if it runs this high right here, I give up. We're going to all-time highs. No breaks. Bears are dead. They're totally fucked. What I'm hoping happens, I don't want to say hoping, what I'm swinging to happen is that this is continuation back down. So we'll run these lows, run these two lows, and then we'll start a downturn. Okay. But that would be me like trying to call top. I don't call top. I just risk like 2% of the account. Let's see what happens.